Good morning, everybody. Happy Tuesday. Hope y'all are having a good Tuesday morning. Um, I've been watching my camera. We had a loud truck come down the street early this morning, and Jack got all excited and went to the window and got to barking at him. And then I'm thinking, oh man, I didn't put the trash out. And then I'm thinking, wait a minute, it's just Tuesday. My trash day's Wednesday. And so I was checking my footage on my camera, and sure enough, there was a big old trash truck that came down and turned around in the cul-de-sac. But I don't know what he was doing down here because my neighbor's trash day, the one right across, his trash day is Monday, and they came yesterday. And then everybody else me and Norma and the other guy, our trash day is Wednesday. We all have the same thing. So I don't know what that guy was doing coming down here. It's just coming down here to turn around or something. I don't know. Anyhow, let's see who we got hanging out with us today. Yeah, good little crowd over there, I guess. Let's see. LB Sharp is here. Good morning, sir. Larry Galt is here. 79 yesterday, a little less today. Some more shop time. Good deal. Good deal. Thomas Graham. Good morning. Clyde's here. Good morning, Clyde. Dave B's here. Good morning. Thank you for the thumbs up. Got a few of them over there. Still not enough. Gary Hammett's here. Good morning, Gary. Kevin Els is here. Good morning, Kevin. Clyde likes my cup. Yeah, that's my coffee sessions cup. He says garbage pickup is Tuesday here. Well, I hope you had it out there. They come early around here. They come. In fact, when I heard him coming, I didn't even roll over and look at the clock. I just asked Alexa what time it was, and she told me, so I knew what time to go check the footage. And now if I get this thing set back right here. Here we go. But anyway, so I don't know what that guy was doing coming down here. It's amazing because our little street, like I said, it's just a short cul-de-sac. It's not even a quarter of a mile long. But especially right up there where it meets the main street, the main drag that runs to the back of this subdivision, the road is getting really tore up. And I know it's because we have my guy comes on Wednesday, and then there's somebody else that has one on Monday. My neighbor over there, he has them come Monday, and then there's somebody else that comes Wednesday, also comes Wednesday, but they usually come in the afternoon instead of the morning. So we've got big, and those things are really heavy, and they get down in there and they can't hardly get turned around in this cul-de-sac. But anyway, they're getting the street all tore up from, backing up and doing those sharp turnarounds with them big tires. So got to dodge the holes as you make your way out of here. But anyhow, got a lot of stuff going on in the news this morning. I didn't watch but just a few minutes, but man, it was packed full of crazy stories. One of them, I guess, one of the craziest was it's kind of funny to me, I guess, but the guy who there was some guy who bought the football from the last touchdown pass that Tom Brady threw, and he bought it at an auction. I think it was like $518,000 or something. It was around $500,000. He paid for the stupid football, but it's the one that Tom Brady threw his last ever touchdown pass. except Tom Brady's announced he's coming out of retirement. So how would you like to be that guy? You know, holy cow! Pay $500,000 for a stupid football, which isn't very bright to start with, if you ask me. But then Tom Brady messes him up by coming back. Because Tom Brady, if he comes back and just plays one game, he's going to throw at least one more touchdown pass. So, I don't know. A fool and his money, I guess, is what they say. But that was made me chuckle a little when I heard that story. And I never thought, I don't follow football that much because I could care less what they do. But I know when Tom Brady announced his retirement, I'm like, what is this? Some kind of early April Fool's joke or something? I just didn't believe it. And then they kept on, a day or two went by, and I'm like, well, yeah, I guess he did then. But now, and it hadn't been that long ago, he announced he's gonna come back. I guess he needs the money. These high gas prices and stuff. I guess probably hard to fill up them Lamborghinis and stuff like that. I don't know. Anyway, that's kind of a crazy story. But it's funny to me because I'm thinking, yeah, you idiot to pay that much for a football, you deserve that one. But anyhow, and in other sporting news, just shows you those team owners and stuff. There's no loyalty at all. They had Atlanta Braves had some pretty lean years there, and Freddie Freeman, the first baseman, stuck with them, and and then helped them win the World Series last year. It's like, yeah, we're done with you now, pal. We got our World Series. We're trading you, getting some other schmuck. I think somebody from Oakland A's or something like that. So yeah, a lot of folks are upset that Freddie Freeman was such a big part of the team and the success that the Atlanta Braves finally got. And then it's like, yeah, kick him out the door. He's getting old, and we get some other young guy. So had that going on. Mr. Ballard's in the house. Good morning. George is here. Good morning, George. Dave says there's one born every minute, and they seem to have money. Yeah, a fool and his money soon parted. Or some party. something like that. But, yeah, there's Jim. Jim Senecola's in the house. How you doing, Jim? Yeah, and then the other story that I saw on there, like I said, they had a lot of stuff going on today. They've got a swim meet at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is in Atlanta. For those of you who don't know, it's right in downtown Atlanta. And they've got some kind of college swim meet going on. Well, guess who's coming to compete in the swim meet? It's that dude that likes to compete on the girls' team and, whooping all the records and all that stuff. So now you've got protesters up there protesting against that. And then you've got the alphabet crew that's protesting against the protest. So just a big cluster. And I'm like, you guys ain't got anything better to fuss about than that kind of stuff. But anyway, I don't know whatever's going to become of that. That's just, I don't understand why they don't just say, well, to really be fair, we should have a men's team, a women's team, and then a trans team. Let the trans all compete against one another because they're kind of an odd duck anyway. Just let them get their own team. That's what I think they should do. And even if they're the only one on the team, and they don't have anybody to compete against, let them jump in there and swim and win their little medals and stuff. That way, it'll make them feel better. I don't know, just dadgum crazy is what's going on right now. But I am going to today. I'm going to do something I had never ever done, and I'm going to do it with a tool. This is pretty bad here. I'm going to do it with a tool that I bought probably. I bought it so long ago, I can't even remember how long it was. I know it's been at least 6, 7 years, maybe. At least that long. Maybe longer than that. But however long it was, I bought a brand new Porter Cable biscuit joiner. And I also bought a box of assorted biscuits. I thought about, I hadn't ever used it. It's brand new, still in the thing. I did open the biscuit joiner and looked at it, to check it out and stuff. But and I put it back in, how they have the little molded case and stuff. And I did that, and I never used it. But of course, I bought it to use it to join up some blanks, and I just never used it. And I've made lots of glued up blanks. I just always I'm not going to drag that thing out. I'll just get the edges as good as I can and glue them up that way. And that's, because I'm usually going to plane it and stuff anyway. And that's what I've been doing. But I got to thinking about that, and I'm like, I need to drag that thing out and start using it, for crying out loud. I've had it for years. Might as well. It might not even work now. I guess it will. It should. But I thought, well, let me go see if I can find the biscuits, because I knew exactly where the biscuit joiner was. But I thought, well, it won't do me any good to go get that and drag it out if I can't find that box of biscuits. And I thought I knew where they were, and sure enough, I found them. And like I said, they haven't even been opened. haven't even cut the tape on them or nothing. They've never been opened. So I think I'm going to try that thing out later today. I don't know. Do y'all have any kind of tools like that you buy and then just never use? Or am I the only one? But I've got a lot of stuff that I buy and then never use. I had good intentions when I bought it, but I'm just like, see something shiny and then I'm off on something else. And if I don't use it right away, it may never get used. But Larry says, Dave, that makes too much sense. Okay. Yeah, I think it does too. We don't like anything that makes sense anymore. Ryan likes the biscuits. I like biscuits too. But not them little thin flat ones like I'm going to be using. But I hope that works out. I'm going to try to use it to glue up some blanks. And I don't really think I need it. I just figure, what the heck, I got that thing. I might as well get it out and try it. And then if it works, maybe I'll make up some more stuff. Yeah, with gravy, sausage gravy. That's what I'm talking about. Now you're gonna make me hungry. I'll have to shut off the coffee sessions and run down to Hardee's. They have good biscuits and gravy. Well, I don't. It's biscuit and gravy. They only give you one biscuit um, in their little thing, but they're and you get them little what do you call them, tater tot type things, the hash brown things. But Larry says I have a biscuit joiner I ever use. All right. Yeah. I mean, I got the when I found the molded case because I knew it was right in that cabinet that I have my drill press sitting on out there in the shop. And so I went and didn't have any trouble finding it. I knew right where it was at. And of course, it's been sitting out there in the shop for all these years, so the molded case is all dusty and stuff from sitting out there. But you open it up and it's like pristine. Uh, no dust has ever hit it. So, but I'm gonna try it out and see. And they probably, the Porter Cable, I think, is doing away with all their stuff, so they probably don't even make that one anymore. But I'm gonna try it out and see. I got a little project coming up that I want to do a glue up for, and I'll tell you what, something else I'm gonna do that I haven't done, and I got to looking at it the other day, and I'm thinking, I really need to do that, and especially before I start this project. Uh, and that is surface my wasteboard. I need to try to do that. I might even I got all my live stream type stuff, my little roll around thing with the computer and the monitors and all that. I might even go live and just do that, just hanging out there in the shop. And if anybody wants to come hang out with me, they can watch me make a bunch of dust. I'll have to, if I do that, I'll have to probably mute it while the thing's running because I'll definitely have the dust shoe on and running the dust collection. And of course, the dust collection is what makes more noise than the spindle. But I run it pretty fast. I don't think it'd take that long. So I might do that. If anybody's interested in hanging out, watch for that. I might do it if anybody'd be interested. I've done those before, just kind of pop up lives where I'm out there hanging out and doing stuff. You usually get, people like me that don't have a real job will will tune in to see what's going on. So Gary says my biscuit joiner was like a time capsule. Yeah. I was trying to find, looking around on the box to see if I could find any kind of date on there. Cause, I don't know if I looked on, let me see if I can find it. Because I figure I probably bought it on Amazon, although I think I ordered it from Rockler, from their website. I think I'll look here at Amazon just to check because it's easy to do a search. Let's see. Nah. Yeah, it didn't find it. I'm pretty sure that I bought it from Rockler, so I don't know how I would search that. My email might have it if it goes back that far. Let's see. But I know it's been a long time because if I can't even remember. Oh, wait a minute. Is this it? No, this is when I ordered a carbide pin turning tool set. All right, come on, you scammers. Get lost. And that was back in December of 2015. And I'm pretty sure I have already had so that would be, well, not quite 7, more like 6 years ago, a little over 6. And I know I had that biscuit joiner before then. Yeah, I don't see, when I look for Rockler, I don't find anything any older than that. So I bet it's at least 7 or 8 years ago that I bought that. But anyway, hopefully after today it won't be brand new anymore, because I'll try to use it. Yeah, you're not the only one that does that, Dave. I put tools away and then forget where I put them. Yeah, that's how you end up with 2 and 3 of certain things. At least that's the way I do it. I'll buy something, then don't use it right away, and it'll be something small, and you stick it, in a drawer or something, thinking, oh, I'll stick it here in this safe place. That way I won't lose it. And then you can't remember where the heck the safe place is a year from now or whatever when you get ready to use it. So anyhow, then you order another one. I got a lot of, you'd be amazed how many tools I have where I have 2 of them exactly the same. And that's usually how it happens and my problem is I have really what I call 2 shops. My garage, I pretty much call my CNC shop, because that's where all the CNCs are. I have 4 of them out there right now. Well, actually, there's more than that, but 4 that operate. And then my woodworking shop is what I call the one around back. So when you have 2 things, 2 places, like there's a lot of things I have 2 of. Like I bought a little small air compressor, just to blow off stuff like that. Well, every time I needed it, I'd have to carry it around from one to the other. So I ended up buying 2 of those. So now I have one out there in the garage and one around back. A lot of clamps are the same way. I buy, because you never have enough clamps, but it seems like every time I go to clamp something up, I would have some here and some back there, but never enough to do what I need. So I'd have to go steal some from the other spot. So I got lots of clamps. Let's see here. Clyde says, my tools end up in a big pile on the workbenches. Yeah. Any flat surface is a magnet for my stuff. Any flat surface. I mean, look around behind me. If there's a flat surface, it won't be empty long. I'll end up setting stuff down. Next thing you know, there's a bunch of stuff on it. Just the way it works. Portal Woodworks is here. Good morning, David. How you doing? Larry says, I scored several maple plaques from my sister-in-law. Most are one-piece nut glue-ups, about 12-inch wide by 16 long. That's some wide stock there. Ryan says, I can't wait to get my shop done. Not knowing where my tools are drives me crazy. Yeah. I know something else that I've gotten really bad at over the years, and I don't know why, because I've never been a neat freak. But one thing I've always done is I was always really good about if I went and got a ratchet and a little extension and a deep well socket or something like that, and I'd go use it on something. I was always really good about putting it back, not only in my roll around tool chest, but each drawer's got the certain things like the imperial sockets are here. The next one down is the metric stuff. Same way with wrenches. And I was always really good about keeping all that stuff together. And now I'm just terrible at it. I've got stuff around to the shop. I got stuff in my tool chest is in the garage, but then I've got stuff. I probably got wrenches laying around in here somewhere. Just really bad about not putting them back. And I guess that part of that stems from when I was, I don't know, probably about 15 or 16, just starting to get into cars. My parents bought me you guys may have one. They bought me the old Craftsman. You get that gray looking toolbox where you'd open it up and it'd have the tray on the top, and it would have, I forget how many pieces was in it, probably like 150 something different things. And it would have the sockets, and it would have the little plastic case that had the smaller sockets with the 1/4 inch drive stuff, and all kinds of screwdrivers. What else did it have? Like some channel locks. I mean, it was just a really cool set. And I've still got every one of those things. The all the ratchets and the stuff. I mean, because I remember it came with the small box that had the 1/4 inch drive, and it had a little spot for about, I don't know, 10 or 12 sockets. And then in the other tray, it had a 3/8 drive ratchet and a bunch of sockets. And it also had the 1/2 inch drive ratchet with a bunch of sockets. And I still got all that stuff. And when I think about some of those tools, I'm like, man, these things are, they're 50 something years old now. So that, tools lost moving around or in divorces. Yeah, divorce can really, you don't even want to get me started talking about that. I don't even want to get me started. My timer's almost up. We'd be here another 2 hours. You get me started talking about what you lose in a divorce. But it's all good. Doesn't matter. Just stuff. Well, y'all let me know if you think you'd be interested in tuning in and watch me make a bunch of dust or something. I may try to do that. I don't know if I have time to do it today. Probably try to get that glue up done, and then maybe try to do it tomorrow afternoon. So, although we're supposed to get rain and storm, so that may not do it then either. But I do need to get that table surfaced, and yeah. So that's where that 10 millimeter went. Yeah. It's funny because everybody jokes about the 10 millimeter being missing because that's the one that seems like you use the most out of the metric set. But I have a bunch of them just because every time I go to use it, I couldn't find it. So I'd run to the hardware store and buy just a 10 millimeter socket or a 10 millimeter wrench. So when they all end up back together, I'm like, man, I got a lot of those. So, but yeah, that elusive 10 millimeter socket and wrench. All right, let's see. Mary Mallory was here. Good morning, Mary. Didn't want to miss you before I get out of here. Jerry's here this morning. How you doing, Jerry? Dave was already getting ready to bail. How you doing? All right, we're going to get out of here. Everybody have a good Tuesday. And if you want, come back tomorrow. We'll be right here drinking coffee and watching Jack bark at stuff. So everybody have a good one. We'll see you.